If you enjoy the video and my content, please consider supporting my channel over on Patreon at patreon.com/kaatydidart. Thanks so much! Wahaha! Welcome back to Inktober 2018, day number 6. Today's theme on my prompt list is swamp. And I am really excited for this one because this is one of my favorite ones. I have been really trying to do something a little different, especially with this Inktober, and you'll see a little bit later on where, like in the different days, where I've been trying to push my boundaries a little bit, but doing some different posing and just kind of like mixing it up a little bit. And this is one of my favorite ones because she's like coming out of the swamp and I just love it so much. Anyway, so I'm doing the liner again in my Tombow Food and Noscape pen. And as you can tell, my yesterday's picture is not actually painted yet. I inked these at the same time so I could paint them. But again, you have to let them dry for a while, so I decided to do them at the same time. And this one, the snake one, will pop in being colored eventually, so don't get too hung up on the liner there. For today's prompt, it was a little different for me because I had to think of something to go with swamp, and you know, that could go so many different ways, and I did have a little bit of a struggle figuring out what I was gonna do. And then when I thought of this idea, I was like, yes, all the stars had aligned, and I was very happy about that. If you want to know any and all supplies that I used in the video, as always, I will have them listed in the description below, along with links to where you can go check them out. Speaking of links in the description below, shameless self-promotion. I'm sorry if you don't want to hear this, mute it for the next few seconds, but I have Inktober art book pre-orders open as well as acrylic pin pre-orders. I have some spooky pins, I've got some fun pins, so if you want to check either of those out, I will have a card on the screen. If you pre-order before the 30th, not only will you get a cheaper discounted price, but you will also be getting pre-order bonus items, so what's not to love about that? So head on over there and check out the things before they sell out. So now, talking about painting this, I'm having a lot of fun just throwing around really muted colors and just, I don't know, they're not colors I normally work with. They're like browns and greens, and if you know me in real life, you know that I really don't like those colors together. But in my art lately, I'm just like, yes, please. I don't know, I really like them, and I think it definitely suits, obviously, the swamp theme, and it's just been a lot of fun doing something that's a little bit out of my comfort zone, and I've probably said this in every video, and I'm super sorry about that, but I'm having fun, and dull muted colors are my fave, and I'm really impatient, so you might see some colors bleeding into one another. And this one I decided to do some really simple shading. I decided not to care too much about blending it out and all that stuff. I just wanted to have fun and make a messy piece. If you haven't noticed, I'm kind of being really messy with a lot of my Inktober pieces, and that's totally intentional. I don't want to spend too long on these pieces, honestly. I just want to have fun, make them swampy looking, make them a little messy, get a little better at inking, and have fun, honestly. So yeah, I mean, I have a lot of goals, I guess, for Inktober, but you know, that's fine. Anyway, here is a look at the final piece titled Swamp, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you're not already and you want to be a part of our cute squid pod, there is a subscribe link down below as well as a bell button next to it that if you click that, you get notified on when I upload new videos. I also have social media links in the description below to where you can keep updated on my photos from Inktober. And until next time, my adorable squidlings, toodaloo!